If they black and they love Jesus, you love them. If they African and they love Jesus, you love them. If they Chinese and they love Jesus, you love them. If they Hispanic and they love Jesus, you love them. He said, love one another. But Pastor, come on, Pastor. Pastor, we the people. I know we the people. But we can't be haters of mankind. We can't do that no more. I'm going to show you in a second that you can love your people and still love other people as well. And the two are not mutually inconsistent. The two are not exclusive of one another. That's where we fall at. I'm going to get with you because we either think we got to love everybody else or love our own people. But I'm here to tell you, you could do both. Because that's how Pastor is living. Because I love y'all don't mean I hate them. And because I love them don't mean I hate y'all. But we've historically been on one side or the other. And when you say you love your people, they immediately put you in that classification like you hate everybody else. And the devil is a liar this morning. And so today we got some that fall on this side. They so for their people, and I love that about you. You with the movement, baby. You down for it. You walk lock and step with Pastor because we the people. But you got a little issue now. You done went a little too far. You done love God's Hebrews so much to where you hate everybody else. Got a little prejudice problem. Got a little racism now. All right? And I'm just using those words loosely. Don't get into critical definition with me. But you know what I'm talking about. And let me tell you something. That's not where God wants you this morning. You don't overcome the oppressor by becoming the oppressor. That's not what you do. Come on, let this balm of Gilead just put this medicine on your heart because it's bondage. And you're never going to be able to be what God wants you to be if you have this sin of prejudice and racism in your heart. He wants us to love one another. And a lot of it comes from unforgiveness. It comes from bitterness. Because you sit here and you say, Pastor, you don't know what they did us. But I say, I know what they did us. I'm one of you. You understand what I'm saying? I know what they did us. And I know what they still doing us. But we still call to this agape love, this high love that bears under burden, this high love that keeps no record of wrong, this high love that rejoices not in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth, this high love that's long suffering, that's kind, that's not rude. That love in Corinthians is the love we call to express to all the nations of men. For God had created all the nations of men with one blood. Bible say, how can you love God who you have not seen and hate your brother that you see every day? How can that be? Oh, Pastor, you're putting the sword on me. I love you. I'm only doing it to take you to another level. I'm not trying to take the love of your people out you. I'm trying to take the hate for others out of you. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. To give you a great balance. But you say, Pastor, I know I can forgive them for what they done, the slavery, the oppression, and the Jim Crow, and the beatings, and the whippings. But in a lot of ways, Pastor, how can I forgive them for what they done? And they still doing it today. They still doing it today, Pastor. They still shooting us in the streets. They still making our neighborhoods food deserts. They still dropping the drugs in our neighborhood. They still making sure it get from Mexico to LA and Little Rock and New Orleans. They still doing it, Pastor. They still not only making our neighborhoods food deserts, but book deserts. They making our schools, school to prison pipelines where our children just going straight from the school to the prison. Pastor, how can I love them and they doing that to me? How can I love them when they taking our money, sending it to Ukraine, and they know how long we've been waiting on our reparations? And the Ukraine money keep going up. By the time they finish with Ukraine, they could have paid all of us twice, Pastor. How in the world can I love them when they doing that? I feel your pain. But our Messiah hangs on the cross while they crucifying him and say, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Oh, you see how I got a few claps? Thank you, First Lady. Because it's hard, but it's real Hebrew Messianic Christianity. To love the ones that do you wrong. We really have to let them go to God. In some kind of way, I feel like our deliverance won't come till we let them go to God. Until we say, God, all right, take that vengeance. Vengeance is yours. When we say, God, you go ahead and repay. God, we're going to do our job, which is to love him. You do your job, which is to bring justice. You be God. See, some of us keeping that situation in our hand. We wait until the switch comes so that we could pay back. Can I tell you that it's not going to look like that? Can I tell you, you're going to teach the nations how to love? Can I tell you, you're going to teach the nations how to lead? You're going to teach the nations how to be just? You're going to teach the nations how to treat one another? You're going to be the one. You was built for it. The best one to manage is the one that worked every position in the company. The best managers and supervisors come from the mop and the bucket and the toilet and the grill in the back in McDonald's. That's where the best managers come from. Because I ain't going to treat everybody that way because I done been where they been. You hear what I'm talking about? That's why the Hebrews don't treat everybody any kind of way. Because we done been down too long. We done been down too long. We done been down too long. Hey! You gonna teach the nation.